From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Rebels taking on the Fire. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go and getting the start, Bob Feller.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Xander Bogaerts, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
So K marks the at-bat for X. And now it's Jose Siri. That one not close. And it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See if he can go up. Since you're heading the count 1-2, don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's George Springer. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. Foul ball. Turner right there to make the grab. And that is that.
Going.
Back here with my pal Ziggy. And our pitcher in this game, Bob Feller.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Number 4, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Check swing, and he went. At 1-1.
1-1.
Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. That
2-1.
one almost got him.
Ball, that's low. Counts full.
In the air to left center, Pajes sizing this one up, nabs it, and there's one down. Luis Aparicio digs in now.
Luis Aparicio.
Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame. That to right. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes.
But he's back safely. Man at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Williams leads off first with one away. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. And it's strike 2. Tied up here in the early going. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. This guy is an elite level hitter. The ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
It's 0-1.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw.
This guy
and they get
slows.
the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 out, space is empty. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, number 99, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch
That's in,
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Inside.
Ball, that's it.
And a count is 2-0. And it's fouled away. Strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Fastball is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Harmon Killebrew, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Two.
Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn.
The designated hitter, Adam Dunn.
Feller back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Not close
1-2.
with that one. 1-2 to count. That one
2-2.
missed. Looks like he wants the signs again. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself and quickly one away in the second. And now, Bill Mazeroski. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The first baseman.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here at Fenway, on to the 3rd inning. At the plate, Ryan Dozier. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Hung up in a rundown now. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol,
1-1.
Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Siri. And that one ripped to left. And no one can get there. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter is George Springer.
Foul ball.
Oh, he hit him.
You hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. 2 on, 1 out. And now Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Runners on the move. Throw to second. Safe, and it's a double steal. Here's Machado. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And a base hit on the line. 1 run's in.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
That ends the inning, so we take a break.
Get up, let the groove soothe you, to let the beat smooth you. Get up, let the groove soothe you,
Back here at Fenway Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, number 4. And a strike in there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in, Luis Aparicio. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. There's the strike. Trying to bunt his way on. Machado throws to first in time, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. RBI single his last time up. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone.
Hold on. He's coming home. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe. The pitch. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Springer swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That misses. 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
3-1.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Now
So 2 down. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on. Back in Boston, on to the 4th. And here is Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-2. And here's the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Doubled his first time. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brunansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Bogarts at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back here in Boston. And now the DH, Adam Dunn. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is
1 ball, 2
locked in
strikes.
on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that's
a ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. Here's a high chopper. And it goes just foul.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a
Count
strike.
is full.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Bill Mazeroski grounded out his first time.
Mazeroski.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball popped up. Killebrew settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. This one popped up right side. Dozier brings it in. And that is that. Back now at Fenway. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Jose Siri.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Mississippi taking on Alabama. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound now, Quinn Priester.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wood pulls it down, and there's one away. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. First pitch swinging.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. Bogaerts retired. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
2 out, space is empty.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little...
And he got him. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Colton Gordon. What do you have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Bogaerts with the throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
So digging in, Kobe Mayo.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1.
1-1.
Fouled off left side. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and
Batting
took
third,
it back where
the
it came from. And
designated
there's just
hitter,
no one there to knock it down.
And that skips in the dirt. Ramirez, a powerful designated hitter, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And now it's Juan
Batting
Soto.
fourth, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Priester back to work. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now Machado up here. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
Andy Pajes will hit next.
Pajes.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Man at first, one away. In the dirt. Got him swinging. There's Gary Sanchez. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Dozier pulls that one down, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Joe Adell. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. That one ripped. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Runner on at first with one gone.
The second base.
Just out.
And that misses. In the dirt. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Devers at first, one gone. Hit in the air out to center field. Siri sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Pajes makes the catch. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Brian Dozier, the next to hit.
Dozier.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1's the
Top
count.
of the third, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's to third. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Mayo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Hard hit to third. Fires to first in time. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hit in the air left field. Siri in position. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. As we go to the top of the fourth. Here comes X to the plate. Strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Started after it. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. That's down and in.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Adele quickly gets it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ball one there. So now 1-2. Bogarts, the lead runner at second. Springer at first with no outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Manny Machado. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Machado.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Double steal. On the ground, out to short. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Juan Soto now. Fly to left his first time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Get out of town. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Next to hit, Joe Adele. No question about this one. It's out of here. So he goes yard to left, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Ground ball to the right side, and Devers is set down. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Fly to center his first time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. James Wood now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. And that's outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Right side, Mayo. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Killebrew now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Abrams. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly act.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Bogart swings through that one.
0-1.
Late swing fouled off. Siri on third with 2 out. Ball 1 to Bogarts. To third, Devers. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Gordon back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Towards first, and that one handled. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Next to hit, Kobe Mayo. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Killebrew. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's Jose Ramirez. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's George Springer to start it off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Well, these players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And he deals. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next is the designated hitter, Paul DeYoung. Little chopper rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Soto makes the play, 2 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Machado now in the box.
0-1
comes up empty with a swing there. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2-2 now.
3-2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one just misses.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Bogarts. Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Joe Adell getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, Dozier. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 for 2. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Dozier at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is going to go. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they add a couple more. It's 5-1. Now a chance for James Wood. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered in this game. Center field. Siri in position. And that'll do it. And we're back. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Sluggers and the Rebels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Quinn Priester.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And a foul ball. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 down. And now Adolis Garcia.
Batting second, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And that's in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And it's through for a hit.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Counts 1-0.
Here's Michael Tolia. This one in the dirt. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here comes a pitch.
Aye.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. And the slider just misses. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Outside, 3-0. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Oh, great stop. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a Quinn killing to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill here today, Hunter Brown. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jose Siri, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Bogarts now. First pitch misses. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's a full count.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Out to short. Aparicio fires over to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Two down, base is empty. Here's George Springer. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. George Springer leaves the yard. It's 1-0. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. And that one misses up and in, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And 1-2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Luis Robert. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Foul ball there.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And a good start to the inning. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one upstairs.
2 strikes.
Upstairs.
2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. Robert on his way around third. He scores to tie it up.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pajes settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Siri sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Adam Dunn digs in now.
The left fielder, number 44, Adam Dunn.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tucker off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Just outside. And the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. To second, there's Bogarts. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Down the third baseman, Manny Machado. Brown back to work. That one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's ball 2.
Check swing didn't go. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So up next, Andy Pajes. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, great stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. First and second, no outs. Gary Sanchez now in the dirt, blocked. Caught up now trying to get to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one way inside. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. And that one up and in. Look out.
That's in. Ball 2.
Really good run. Perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Zips it across. And that is the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now Luis Aparicio. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to short.
Bogarts to second. How about that double play? Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's gone. A towering shot to center. It's 2-1. Now here is Paul DeYoung. Inside, just missed. 2 out, space is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2. Fought off foul. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Grounded out his first time up. Aparicio handles, throws to first. Bogaerts retired. And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up.
0-1.
Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-3. Now here is Paul DeYoung. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one, and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, start of the fourth. Here's Kyle Tucker. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1.
Gleyber Torres.
This to third, but that rolls foul. Out to center. Siri in position. corrals it. And a couple of quick outs. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
A changeup missing. Ball one.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one inside, and now 3-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's the left
number
fielder,
44,
Andy Pappas.
A great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. And the runner holds. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one missed. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
And that's a
throw, and they got him. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Fastball almost got him there.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 4-3. And now the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. Ball 1.
Nope, that's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And at first, Brian Dozier now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Garcia settles under it. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Priester back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 4-4. Stepping in, Luis Aparicio. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Killebrew. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
In the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out to short. Bogarts throws across the diamond, and Garcia is out. So 2 down now, and here is Michael Toglia. Just missed. And that one's a little bit low, and that's ball 2. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Siri. Now pitching, Mark Davis.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground to short. Jump throw. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Has grounded out a couple of times and fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tied at 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, right field.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
1 out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. Garcia on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. And he's out. Cut struck down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now Paul DeYoung.
The third baseman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from the seat of his pants, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Now back, designated hitter, Luis Robert.
Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted in the air, out to left. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there.
Robert on the go. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He powers that one out of here. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 6-4. 1 down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And ball 1. Torres goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Side. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Raleigh up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
I know it. He got to.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Sets him down looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was.
My shit ain't like.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Paul DeYoung.
They're probably lagging on the live screen, but the game ain't lagging.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
You hungry?
That's
Damn, that's a
there
good
for a
kick,
strike.
boy. You said what?
This guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2.
You said what now?
Here's the 0-2.
Yeah, I've been happy. I just started back playing it yesterday because me and AJ were playing co-op. That shit was fun as hell. That bit's so fun, bro. So I was like, man, I'm just play that bitch today to get better at this PCR shit, and I done got better quick.
But the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield.
This finna be my. If I win this gonna be my 4th game winning. I only lost 1 today.
That's impressive.
This to center field. Puts it away for the out.
But the dude I'm playing, bro, he gotta be watching my screen because, goddamn, he hit every pitch that I threw outside of the zone. It just, what you call? But it's like it'd be on a corner, like right here. Oh shit! I ain't even sharing my screen. I'm finishing my screen. Hold on. I can't even. Oh, it'd be like right there. Yeah. I told you he said he got my screen on, but it's delayed. I don't know.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Fuck, bro.
Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn.
Should I keep him in one more? I'm gonna try.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
He said it's like 5 seconds after.
And that misses at 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag, and they get the lead off.
You talking about how he come in?
And here is Luis Aparicio, 1 for 3.
Good, you can hit a party on the game. I mean, on the video. You can hit a party on the video, like what I'm saying in the party.
So a man at first. Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. On the ground.
Double play here.
To second, but
Damn.
Safe there.
I should have went on, went one. I knew that was too close.
First and second.
That's probably why he heard me say that. I figured.
And that one fouled off.
Oh yeah, I hit.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Pajes settles under this one. Snags it for the second out. And now it's going to be Paul DeYoung.
Yeah, your shit delayed like hell.
He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Gary Sanchez. And there's a ball. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. Harmon Killebrew digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And a foul ball. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And now 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now
so digging in, Brian Dozier. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. So here's Robert now. Priester back to work. Out towards right center field, and that is Springer. Makes the grab, one away. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. Slings to first. That's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now it's Jose Siri.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Now pitching. Michael.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Off the mark there. 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the count even at 1. Two outs. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it's fouled away. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's outside. And now 3-2. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball drilled center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Aparicio. On the ground, and that's just foul. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Got it. Back at Truist Park, and now the DH, Paul DeYoung.
The designated hitter, Paul DeYoung.
Kopech in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Late with the swing there.
Oh, 2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The third baseman, number 13.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Manny Machado now. On the ground, right side. Torres fires over to first. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, the
So up
left
next,
fielder,
Andy Pajes. That one in triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kopech is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.